Somebody mentioned birds? Thaibirdspot. Hi there birdies, and welcome back to the channel once again. So, where are we off to today? So today we're off to a fairly new hide. The guy that owns this hide, he also has another one which is quite productive at the moment, and also this one should also be quite productive. The main thing about this hide, it's actually a solid construction and it's really well built. So let's see what we can find here. There you go, just look at that. It's actually a proper construction, this hide. So, how's about this one for a 5-star accommodation? Now, you don't get many hides like this. As I say, proper construction, steel construction, decent roof, concrete floor, and decent openings still with plenty of netting in front. Also, as you can see, a nice little shelf to put your knickknacks on. Although that does bring your tripod a little bit away from the opening, which if you're not using a long lens could be a little bit of an issue. But anyway, outside it looks pretty clean and tidy. And I think this hide can hold about 10 people. Hey, and look at that. There's even electricity and a fan. All we need now is the aircon. I don't know who that geezer is. Anyway, another view from the outside. You can still, it's still a little bit messy out there. Does need to clean up a little bit, and to the left there you can see the remains of the old hide that used to be here. So this is a quick view from one of the openings of the hide, as you can see. And as you can see, there's already plenty of birds down feeding. And did you just hear that? If you didn't, go back, listen again. That was a blue-winged pitter. Now that would be a nice bird to show up. So let's go outside, round the side, round the front, and let's have a look how it looks from the front. Well, as I say, as you can see, it's a good solid construction. There's a nice little water pool with other water features. There's actually a pump inside with a water misting spray. There, look at that. Looks great from the front. The only thing is, I would make sure that when you're in the hide, that you close the door behind, because you can see that light streaming through. And if I can see it from here, that's what the birds can see. Well, anyway, as this old geezer said, Dab-Tuun's second hide. This is Dab-Tuun's second hide. Well, let's get back to the birds. So the first bird that came down this morning was actually A spotted dove, a pretty common park, countryside, garden bird if you like, but still a nice one to see. And I think I'll add a few sounds for each of the birds so you can learn the sounds too. You know what they say, if you want to see the bird, learn the sound and all that. Anyway, after the spotted dove, along came this pair of partridges. So these are scaly breasted or green legged partridges. And then the next birds were these lesser necklaced laughing thrushes. An extremely noisy bird, especially when in large flocks. And then pleasantly joined by this fantastic looking racket-tailed tree pie. Just look at that eye. When you see them up in the trees, you just think, it's just another black bird. But look carefully, it's not actually black. Catch it in the right light and it's a very sort of iridescent bluish green. But one thing that is unmistakable, and that's that blue eye. Wow, what a bird. Well, next was a greater yellow-nape woodpecker. And as you can see, this one is a male bird. You can tell it's a male by the creamy yellowish throat, with the females having more of a reddish brown throat. Anyway, this next bird is a real surprise and a real cracker. Again, I've done videos on this one before, but how often do you see a bright orange partridge? This is a fruginous partridge. And this is his call. After the partridge had its little feed, the greater yellow-nape male bird came back for a little drink, and I'm not sure if he was looking at me or just thinking about the weather. It was pretty hot. Along with the partridges, the usual crew of red jungle fowl. This one is a female, and it actually had a couple of babies in tow, but didn't manage to get them on film. I think the male red jungle fowl is a truly underestimated bird. Just look at that plumage, you know, gold, blue, green, yellow, red. Can't think of any more colours, but it's pretty multi-coloured. Yeah, I mean, as I quite often joke, I actually call it the green-tailed golden peacock chicken, because you can't just call it a chicken. Anyway, the next one is this stripe-throated bulbul. The bird that looks like it's been shot in the neck with a paintball. And it's just an explosion of yellow streaking around the throat. But again, a cracking looking bird. One of my favourites, the little puff-throated babbler, didn't hang around long. And these next clips are really short, so maybe you can leave me a comment below on what you think these last 3 or 4 birds are. How about this one? Bosh, gone. Pretty quick. Anyway, the hides are not just about birds. There are always a few mammals, sometimes reptiles about. Here we can see a little mouse deer, which actually isn't a deer, it's actually called a chevrotain, and a common tree shrew. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't get much time to make them nowadays. I have to earn money. So I'd really appreciate anyone buying me a coffee to keep the channel going. It gives me just that little bit of extra money so I can go out and shoot the videos rather than sitting at home teaching. There we go. Hope you enjoyed. That's all for now. See you on the next one. Bye for now.